I just want to go through the reason for starting this channel. One of my main reasons is that being in my own experiences with suicidality, I think that's a word. I want to help other people understand that it's okay to talk about this. It's a really hard thing to talk about because as soon as you bring it up, you feel like people are going to either judge you or they're going to want to put you in a mental institution. And it's being depressed, having to deal with depression and anxiety over prolonged periods of time. And I don't mean just having a bad day or things like that. I mean just a prolonged amount of depression day in and day out. I'm someone who has suffered from suicidal thoughts since I was before I can remember. I think I started having them when I was 7 or 8, and they were a part of my almost daily life. The motto in my house was life sucks and then you die, and in my head at that age I thought, well, why am I here? If life's just gonna suck, why not die now? And even to today, I still struggle with, depending on what's going on in my life, they could be daily thoughts of suicide, depending on how deep my depression goes and how high my anxiety goes. I don't pretend to have all the answers, and I know I don't have all the answers. I've been working on this for going on 10 years now, and working on understanding why those thoughts plague me. A lot of people will say, just don't think about it. But it's really hard when the mind gets to that place of when it's that depressed or anxiety goes that high. I have neurological pathways that kind of push me there because it's been going on for so long. It's like an automatic mental response for me, and it takes an incredible amount of energy to change those thoughts, to turn them into something more positive. And sometimes I don't have that energy. It's something that I lack oftentimes. And so I turn to people or things to help. But what I want to do is to help people understand that it's okay to talk about this. And I'm a big believer in suicide prevention, but being suicidal is such a dark, dark place. You feel very alone, and it's really hard being there to talk about these things. And I've had multiple people in my life commit suicide. 2 of them whom I was very close with. And when other people that cared about these people heard about it, some people's first response is, why didn't they call me? They could have just called me. And it's not that simple. And so my other purpose in doing this is to help those that don't understand what suicidal thoughts do get to a point where they can understand what to do. So that's the reason I am doing this. And I'll explain more as I go, but I'm hoping that people will be able to connect with this and be able to speak out themselves about their own struggles.